Yeah, got to give that a second.
All you have to do is stay a minute, just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is stay.
Woo! What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Lockoutmen back again with another episode of What's going on, everybody? Lockoutmen back again with another subscriber question and questions from Facebook. Man, I mean, these guys, these new jats that comes into these Facebooks, they do have some good questions for you guys. And if you guys have any questions or anything like that that's regarding trucking or any other subject that you like to bring up on the Lockoutmen podcast show, you can do that. Hit me up in the Gmail. That's lockoutmenpodcast@gmail.com. Get your questions in the comments below, or hit me up over at Instagram and get your questions or comments in over there. So let's check this out. So this comment pretty much came from one of the trucking groups that I'm in, and I can't remember it because I should have saved it. I have a good habit of saving posts so that I can come back to it, but unfortunately I didn't save this one. And sometimes Facebook, you get so far down into the feed that it just takes too long to actually find a post. I believe it was posted this morning or something like that. And I had it open, and I even called up my girl, Nickie Pointer, to help me out on this. So she will be on here a little bit later to chop it up with me about what you can do in this particular situation. Well, it was, the question was, or the post was, that this driver got a speeding ticket. She, I believe it was a she. I'm not sure if it was a she or he. See, that's why I should have had to post up, but I gotta go off of memory of what I try to remember it. But she said that she got caught speeding, and it was a 78 in a 60. So she was like 18 miles over the speed limit. But the truck was governed at 65. And she couldn't understand how she was able to get a ticket at 78. Let me see, 14 miles. Let me see, no, 13 miles because of 5. Yeah, subtract that. Yeah, 13 miles. She couldn't understand that, how she got a ticket, but because of the truck was 65. Okay, well, here it is. The truck is governed at 65. But if you're going down the incline or anything like that, if you're going down the incline or a grade, it's going to increase the speed of the truck. Now, maybe while you going down that grade, you're not paying attention to the speed odometer, because you're thinking that your truck is governed at 65. Don't get it twisted. The faster the truck goes, the higher the speed goes. So what might have happened when you came back out of that little grade, old Smokey hit those lights. Woo, woo, woo. Now you got a ticket. Now you're questioning, how do I fight it? I got a ticket. What do I do? You get like in a panic now, because like, what do I do? What do I do? See, you guys, y'all get your CDLs, and y'all so happy that y'all got your CDLs, but y'all don't think about the situations that y'all may or may not get into. And speeding is one of those situations that you will eventually get into. Now, luckily for me, I haven't had a speeding ticket in all my years of trucking. Now, when I was in my personal vehicle Man, I got so many speeding tickets, red light tickets, stop sign tickets, you name it, I had it. It was crazy. It was crazy how many tickets I used to get back in the day, man. It's like every year I get a ticket for something. Only ticket that I got, well, I got a few tickets in a commercial vehicle, but it wasn't speeding, it wasn't a moving violation, and it wasn't nothing else. It was parking. Y'all said, I know y'all saying like, yo, parking, bro, for real, bro. Yes, it was parking. It was a city in Ohio. I got off the interstate and, I needed to go use the restroom. Wasn't no truck stops around. So I pulled over to the side, like right off the street, turned my blinkers on, and I ran across the street to the gas station to use the restroom. Soon as I came back, old Smokey was right there, looking around the truck and all like that. Then as I'm coming across the street, I'm like, yo, I'm here, bro. I'm here. I'm good. Sir, why you parked here? Man, well, look, I had to go to the restroom right quick. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't hold it. Gas station across the street. Yada, 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 yada. Well, you're not supposed to park here. Well, there wasn't no signs that said I couldn't park here. And, I kind of pulled on the side of the road, and I do have my hazards on. So instead of hopping up in the truck, slapping hands and leaving, can I have your license and your truck paperwork, please? Yeah, man, here you go. So he takes all that back, comes back to the truck about a couple of minutes later with a ticket, by the way. Well, here's a ticket, is a ticket, parking ticket, yada, 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 yada. Bam, bam, boom, call it in, pay for it, and go on about my business. Now, of course, I didn't have, the quote unquote legal shield or lawyer shield or the truckers lawyers or anything like that. Maybe I could have fought it. I mean, I fought plenty of tickets on my own in Cleveland. I mean, if the cop's not there, they're gonna go ahead and dismiss it. But I wasn't sure what to do in a situation like this. I mean, the ticket was like about $130 or something like that. And I could just pay that and it won't affect my points or anything on my license. And every time a company will pull that up, it will show up as miscellaneous or some shit like that. So you just had to pretty much explain it and let them know, yo, that's, it's a parking ticket. Usually I keep my parking tickets too, so I would, show them. But again, that was the only time that I ever got a ticket in a commercial vehicle. Never a speeding ticket, dog. Never a speeding ticket. But you want to know what to do when you get a speeding ticket. Man, they rocking me today, ain't y'all? Man, rocking me so hard that my camera almost fell. Damn it, man. Anyway, you want to know what to do about when you get a ticket. Should you fight it? Should you get a lawyer? Should you this? Should you that? Does a speeding ticket in a personal vehicle affect CDL privileges? Suppose you get a speeding ticket in your personal vehicle and you want to know if it affects your CDL privileges. The short answer, some people say no, but in some states it does. If a motorist with a CDL gets caught speeding in a personal vehicle, or no, if they get caught speeding in a commercial vehicle, then of course that's a serious offense. It's going to go on your CSA score. It's going to go on your DAC. It's going to go on your record. And a lot of companies may or may not terminate you depending on the severity of the ticket. Now, if it's up to like 15 miles per hour or something like that and getting 2 or more violations within a 3-year period, then you can lose your license. Or if it's not that severity, you could probably get a suspension. Will a company terminate you because of speeding? Yes. Because they are afraid that with that speeding ticket, it's going to make their insurance go up. Just like when you get a speeding ticket in your car, what's going to happen? Your insurance is going to go up. So now you're becoming a liability for that company. Now that company may or may not terminate you, but some companies, it might affect how much you're getting paid a mile. Say, for example, you get a speeding ticket, it's over 10, 15 miles. And let's say you're making about 60 cents a mile. Well, they might cut that. They might take 5 cents away from you. And now you're making 55 cents a mile. They might take 10 cents away from you. And now you're making 50 cents a mile. So it depends on the company that you're rocking out with. All right. Is there a way to fight it? Yes. And that's where my girl Nickie is going to come in and pretty much help me out with that little segment. So stay tuned for that. But 5 things you do, or three things. Well, a couple of things you need to know about a CDL speeding ticket. All right. There's a couple of things you need to know. A commercial driver CDL speeding ticket conventions are unlike, again, tickets that you get in your car when you're a civilian. I'm just saying, penalties get imposed big time. It's like if you get a speeding ticket in your car and the cost of that ticket, it's like maybe $100. A speeding ticket in the commercial vehicle is double, even triple that amount. Crazy, right? You speed in the same time, but it's much more severity because, of course, speeding can cause accidents. It can cause serious repercussions. And see, you guys, when y'all get y'all CDLs, y'all don't think about that. Y'all don't think about the repercussions. Y'all just get your CDL, hop in this bad boy and just go ahead and cruise down the way. And then when a company be like, yo, everything's all roses and now like that. And then all of a sudden you get a speeding ticket. Now that company is not all roses no more. Let me tell you something about companies. They don't care. Well, some of them do. Some of them do care. But I'll tell you this much. If you get a ticket and it affects the company, then yeah, watch how fast that love and that loyalty stays with you. I'm just saying. So a couple of things that you need to know. Wow. If you get a speeding ticket, no matter what it is, can you fight the ticket? Yes, you can fight the ticket. Again, that's where Nickie's going to come in and help me out with that part. So I'm not going to talk too much about that part. But number one, a serious CDL speeding ticket, according to the FMCSA, if it's a conviction over 15 miles per hour over the speed limit, then that is a serious violation. You could get your CSA points. It'll go on that. Again, if you get 2 or more in a 3-year period, then you're probably going to get suspended for like 60 days. Then you can't drive. Then what you going to do? What you going to do for those 2 months that you can't drive? You're a new guy. You're a new jack out here. You ain't got no money saved up. You working paycheck to paycheck, bro. You was getting that good $800, that good $700 a paycheck. Now you got 2 violations on speeding, and now you lost your license for 60 days. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Even if you get your license back, you're gonna have a hard time getting in, bro. You're gonna have a hard time. It's gonna be on your DAC report. It's gonna be on your motor vehicle report. It's gonna be on. It's out there, and companies are, if they see that, nah, you disqualified, bro. We can't mess with you. So what you gonna do, man? You get another one. You get another one within 3 years, within the 3-year period, or you get more within that period. You're gonna get your license is gonna get terminated. Will a carrier wait for you after your suspension is up? Hell no. Hell no. They're gonna come and get their truck and give it to somebody else. That's exactly what they're gonna do. The wheels gotta keep spinning, bro. They can't wait on you. They're not gonna wait on you. I'm just saying. 50% higher, you know. If you speeding for any reason, it's gonna be 50% higher. You're gonna get CSA points. The point breakdown is like this: it's 10 points for 15 over, 7 points for 11 and 14 over, and 4 points for 6 and 5 over. Now here's the thing with the overs, right? So the speed limit is 60. The speed limit is 65. And you say, oh, well, 65, I'm good with going 5 miles over the speed limit. Well, maybe in some cases, probably, but in not all cases. Because if old Smokey out there has a deadline and has a quota, if you 2 miles over the speed limit, he's going to give you a ticket. But I was only 2 miles over the speed limit, officer. It doesn't matter. You're still speeding. Fuck. But I'm in a governed truck that only do 65 miles an hour. But you know that little downhill that you went down coming, you know, you probably couldn't tell it, but you was actually going down a grade. Maybe a 0.5%, but it still sped the truck up. You was still a couple of miles over the speed limit, and yes, you will get a ticket. You will get a ticket. Time waits on CSAs. You get multiple tickets, you get that violation on your CSA score. Nobody ain't going to touch you. Nobody ain't going to touch you at all. Will your current company fire you because of speeding? Of course. Of course. A CDL speeding ticket, you may think it's a hassle and an inconvenience to go to traffic court to fight it and everything, but a conviction directly affects your employment status. It may or it'll affect the amount that you're making. Maybe you sped and you didn't know that you were speeding. Like going through these small cities in Texas, they speed limit change dramatically. Like, bro, it was 65 right here, but did you see the sign come in when it dropped down to 50? When it dropped down to 45? When it dropped down to 30? Bro, all of that within a couple of miles. And trust me, Smokies be at each one of those speed limits. That's why it's always important to stay focused. Did you see that speed limit sign? No. Well, it was back there, son. It's 50 miles. And then about another mile down the block, it's 45. Oh, damn it, man. All right, let me get your license and registration, and we'll get you on your way in a minute. Just be lucky that just be lucky I don't give you a reckless ticket. A reckless ticket? Oh, man. Maybe I'll just give you a warning. I don't know if he's going to give you a warning for a speeding ticket. Maybe. But still, even with a warning, is that the same severity as getting a ticket? When you get convicted for a CDL ticket, it carries a zero defect mentality towards moving violations, even in CMVs in your personal vehicle. They will terminate your employment because they fear the rising insurance costs. What to do to avoid a speeding ticket? Do the speed limit. That's the best way I could tell you how to avoid it. Do the speed limit. If you 65 and you just so happy, like I was always told a rule of thumb, you know, when I'm driving like through areas that don't have a speed limit sign. Do 25 miles per hour. And that's in like residential areas. On a highway, if you don't happen to see a speed limit on a highway, on a 2-lane highway, on a route or something like that, do 50. You can't go wrong with 50. Okay? You can't go wrong with 50 if you don't see a speed limit sign. You can't go wrong with 50. I'm just saying. You can't go wrong at all. There's no perfect method to avoid a speeding ticket. The best way to do it is to not get one at all and do the speed limits. Slow your ass down. Even though you got an ungoverned truck, bro, I know the feeling because I was in an ungoverned truck. I was in a truck that did 65. I was in a truck that did 75. And I was in a truck that was ungoverned. I know the feeling, bro. Man, I know the feeling. Being down in Texas on those back roads at 80, just cruising. Woo! Being able to do 70 on the highway. Woo! Unrestricted. J&R Schwugel, 65 miles an hour on the pedal, and nothing on the cruise. Trying to go around a truck that's going the same miles as you, holding up the highway behind you, because you and that other 65 mile an hour truck trying to do the same thing. Woo! You get in a truck that you can do 70, 75, you think you hitting it. But then when Smokey pulls up on you and give you that ticket, you know, you doing 70 and all of a sudden, a mile or two later, it's 65 and you still doing 70 and old Smokey comes up behind you and you over here like, yo, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? You know why I put you over, son? No. I mean, I did the pre-trip this morning. Everything was good. My life's good. My truck's good. My air's good. I'm good. No, bro. I pulled you over because you was doing 70 in the 65. But I thought this was 70. Yeah. He was doing 70. But am I good with 5 miles over the speed limit though? Nah. Speed limit is 65. You do good under the speed limit though. Oh, but let me tell you something about being under the speed limit. You don't want to be too far under the speed limit because, yeah, you can get a ticket for that too. That ticket is, I forgot what it is, but it's hindering the flow of traffic. But I'm in the slow lane. Flashers on and everything. Nah, still want to give you a ticket. Slow down in construction zones, slow down in school zones, and definitely, by the love of God, slow down when weather picks up. See, that's the problem with you super truckers out there. Y'all driving way too fast for the conditions. And then what? You end up into a multi-car pileup. That just happened on I-10. In Texas. Another multi-car pileup just happened last week. I'm just saying. So what do you do when you get a ticket and you want to fight it to see if you can get it dropped off and reduce or anything like that? My girl Nickie.
Let the vocals out, now you witnessing a survivor speak. I done messed around and went viral right from my driver's seat. Just like what the industry was containing. I'd rather make a difference instead of hating, complaining. So let me park the whip, it don't matter, rapper or model, chick, singer or comedian, perfect. Let's park in politics. Hey, let's park in politics. Welcome to the pullover, let's park in politics. This the pullover, let's park in politics. I say this the pullover, let's park in politics.
So I had to come and get my girl Nickie Pointer in on this conversation that we was having, me and the L.O.M community. And Nickie, let me just get you caught up right quick. So in a Facebook group I came across, because I find interesting comments, questions, and all sorts of goodness in the Facebook groups. As a matter of fact, me and you are administrators of 2 Facebook groups. The what is it? Traveling Truckers Travels America, Truckers Travel. God damn it, man. I'm an administrator and I don't even remember the damn name. That's a sad. But anyway, the other one is Soul Nation. Rest in peace to our guy, Big Country, because he was the one that held that group down. But for the people that's in Soul Nation, we just give us some time, man. Just give us some time. We're gonna get you together. We see a lot of you guys is trying to join. Yes, so we're gonna try and get you guys together. So just give us some more time. Nickie, she's still, you still having. I know it's still hard. It's almost a year, right? It's almost a year. Or how long has it been?
Not even close yet. It's been about maybe 4 months now.
7 months. Yeah,
it's been about 4 months.
Yeah, it just feels it just feels so far, because we're used to hearing them. You know what I'm saying? We're used to talking to them every other day or every so often. So yeah, we're gonna get it together.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to our guy. he had a good life, and now he's looking down at the both of us. So he's still telling us like, we need to get Soul Nation together. I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all need to get it together. But we will. But this comment didn't come from Soul Nation. It came from another trucking group, and this person got pulled over, got swatted down. They on a highway, they boogieing down the highway and everything, and all of a sudden, old Smokey pulls up behind him and pulled him over. And he walked up to the truck and told the truck driver, I pulled you over because you were speeding. And the truck driver's like, speeding? Yes, he was doing, I believe he was doing a 78 and 60. So that's about 18 miles over the speed limit. Would you concur?
Ooh.
Would you concur? You concur that's about 18 miles over the speed limit, give or take. And I'm only,
that's reckless.
Reckless. What? 18 miles over the speed limit is reckless? Man.
Yes, sir.
You guys heard it here. She says it's reckless. So I'm only going now. Don't get me wrong. I might be wrong. Maybe 65, maybe, whatever. But they was over the speed limit. They got a ticket. They came back to the Facebook group, and they was just saying that the truck is governed at 65. So how is it possible to go that fast? Now, again, I might be, if I'm sugarcoating it, my fault. But I know it was like maybe about 10, 15 miles over the speed limit. All right. But in any case, it's still over the speed limit. So they came in and they was asking like, yo, what to do, how to fight it. Do I go to court and try to fight it, or what do I need to do? They in such of a panic now. So I went and reached out to my girl Nickie Pointer because she did some work with a trucker lawyer type firm, right? Am I right?
Yes.
All right. So what I'm going to do is let Nickie take over from here. And my question to you, Nickie, well, first thing first, let the truckers know, what kind of help that is available to them in situations like speeding, accidents, fender benders and stuff like that. Let the truckers know, the company that you used to sponsor while you was in trucking.
Okay. Well, the company that I represent is Legal Shield, and now I think that there are some other driver legal plans out there that maybe is good. I've looked into some that were, okay, and some that were just garbage. So I say number one, do your homework. But number two, I say get you a good driver's legal plan. Legal Shield is a good one to have. I know that it's better. In the insurance, there's something that says it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And a lot of times, I just think drivers, they don't even get it until they need it, and it's something that you should be prepared for. It's something that It's something that you shouldn't wait till you need it, because if you wait till you need it, you get a discount on services. That it's having a lawyer on retainer. And a lot of times in the past, lawyer on retainers were expensive, but now it's made affordable, and it's something that we have access to, but we just don't take advantage of.
Now, why do you think, why do you think that we don't? I mean, a lot of new drivers come into the industry. They wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, talking about, they got they CDLs, and now I'm a commercial driver. I'm out here with you guys. I mean, I see it every day in the Facebook groups, man. Somebody passed a permit test. Yay. Somebody passed a CDL test. Yay. Now I can't wait to come out there with you guys and do what you do. But then you end up in a situation like this person. You get a speeding ticket. Now your CDLs is in jeopardy because you went over the speed.
Mhm.
So what do you say to guys that that gets and ain't Legal Shield or other trucker legal lawyers are offered at some companies where you would come to? I know when I came to US Express, they offer some type of program, and I was one of them. I decided not to get into it, but there are companies that does offer that to you. What do you say to guys like myself at that time that didn't take it?
I say that women and men, because I'm a woman. When I first started driving, I didn't take it either. And I didn't see, I was thinking, I don't want to give up this, let's just say, I don't know, $50 a month. Let's just, a ballpark figure. I don't want to give up this $50 a month. I'm a safe driver. I don't need it. All this other kind of stuff. But let's face it, we always want to be prepared for the what ifs in life. So I would rather defend myself on the front end than have to try to defend myself on the back end.
Mm.
So once you get that ticket, now you're scrambling around, you're looking for someone to help you, you are trying to find anything, because what, now your license are on the line, now your, how you feed your family is on the line. So you have to protect your own future and your own livelihood, and that means now I wouldn't ever go without that. um if something happens and you get a ticket, you scan the ticket on your app, send it in to them. They take care of it for you. They represent you. You don't have to miss any work unless it's some kind of crazy circumstance which will let you in advance. But a lot of times you just go about your business and let them handle it for you. If you're going, because some states might be 15 is reckless over, some state might be 25, that's over. But at any rate, if you get something like reckless, that or you get anything that could be related to a felony or something, or that can put a lot of points on your record or whatever, and you have a lawyer, someone who this is their job. So your job is to drive. Their job is to make sure that you're able to keep driving. So you get your lawyer, you take a picture of the ticket and let them handle it. Let them do their job, instead of now you're trying to find them and you have to pay a lot more out of pocket because you're not a member. You just started and you want them to handle something that's pre-existing, because now you have a ticket and you came looking for them afterwards. And they just give you a discount then. Or you can go get your own lawyer, or you can represent yourself or whatever. But let people do what they specialize in doing. And part of that is just having it up front, taking care of it before there's an issue. And hopefully there is no issue.
Now, I got the
Did that
program.
answer your question?
Well, that very much answers the question, man. That very much answers the question for the commenter in the group. Thank you very much for that. But I get the I got the program. I'm in the program. I'm paying $50 a month. And I got it.
Okay.
I get pulled over by old Smokey. He gives me a BS ticket.
Mm-hmm.
It's in one of these small ass rinky dink towns. The where the sheriff don't have nothing else
Mm-hmm.
better to do but to sit at the speed sign that says 35 and you was doing 45
Mm-hmm.
and you just happened to miss that
Right.
35-mile-an-hour speed zone that was like behind the bushes or covered up by a tree or whatever, and then you get pulled over by old Smokey.
Right.
So he says that you doing 45 and a 35. So that's about 10. It's about 10 miles over. You can't talk your way out of it, my fault. It was 45 down the way. And yeah, well, you should have been paying attention there, bear buddy. But okay. Now you
Mm-hmm.
scan, like you say, you scan it in and you send it to your lawyer people. What if for whatever reason, because from what I heard from a couple of other guys that do have programs like that, they said that the lawyer charged them more because of what circumstances or stuff like that. Have you heard of something like that? Like you pay your $50 a month and all like that. They get that small rinky dink town ticket, and then they have a hard time negotiating your ticket, but they'll charge you a little bit more for the extra negotiation. Have you heard of anything like that or experienced anything like that?
I personally haven't, but I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. And I'm saying that, but let's face it. Okay, so you pay $50 a month and you end up having to come out of pocket, let's say $150. Let's just say.
Okay.
Or you don't have the driver's legal plan. You have to take off work,
Mm.
or you have to get a load going back into the rinky dink town that you really don't hardly ever go through anyway, but you have to get there. You have to go to court. And then you have to pay everything else that is going to equal to about $500 or $600 anyway. And you still got the points because you don't have a lawyer that can negotiate, number one, taking it down to something that's not a felony, or even the point. So you might still pay that and go to court yourself, but you still have it on your record. It's still whatever it was, and now you got points. So I would rather agree to, maybe pay my little 150 or $200 if it comes to that. But guess what? They got it knocked down to I know somebody who was going over between 15 and 20 miles over the speed limit, had
Mm.
a legal plan, let them go represent him. Instead of that being felony, they got it dropped down to loud music. Okay.
Loud
So
music.
guess what? He
What?
saved himself.
Wait.
Loud music.
He
They
got.
slapped him on the wrist. They slapped him on the wrist, and that was it.
Wait a minute though. Wait. Wait. What was?
So when they pull your report,
Hello.
go ahead.
Oh, no. Go ahead. You was about to say something when they pull your
I'm
report.
here.
No. Go ahead. You said it was about when they pull your report. Go ahead.
Yeah, like yeah. When they go to pull your driving record, DAC report, whatever, and they see loud music versus a reckless driving, which one do you think is going to stop you from getting hired with that good company?
Mm, mm. That reckless
So,
driving.
it makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference. You let lawyers do what they're paid to do, and don't even if you have to come out a few extra bucks, hey, if something works in my favor, let me come out. But instead of me paying $600 and still having it on my record, plus on top of the fine, and you know what I mean? Because I don't speak lawyer language. Lawyers speak lawyers language. So I'm not gonna cry over paying 150 versus $600.
Let's go back.
You know what I mean?
Hold on. Let's go back to the dude that got slapped on the wrist with a loud noise ticket. He was actually
Hmm.
he actually had a speeding ticket. That's what it was.
Yes. So they actually, when they stopped him, he was going between 15 and 20. Real story. I know him personally. He was going 15 and 20. He had a legal plan, a driver's legal plan, and the lawyer went negotiate before they even got to court to negotiate it. They negotiated whatever they do, because sometimes we can try to get in touch. We can do stuff ourselves, but like I said, we don't know the lay of the land. We know how to drive trucks. We know how to deliver our loads. That's what we do. If the lawyers need something delivered, they call us because that's what we do. That's what we specialize in. Now, when we need a lawyer, it's so funny that we always want to try to do things that we really don't know how to do. So anyway, before they even got to court, the lawyer negotiated and got his speeding ticket, because he was a CDL holder, got him dropped down to a slap on the wrist, because he's gonna have to pay something. They have to make their living too. They caught him doing something wrong. They're just not gonna throw it out most of the time. Sometimes, hey, but okay. They gave him a slap on the wrist with a loud music, and he, believe me, he gladly paid that loud music fine versus that reckless.
Wow, loud music, man. That's crazy. Loud music. He got over like that. Loud music. Mm.
Yeah.
And that's
But
what
even if he didn't get over,
I'm listening. Go ahead.
go ahead. I'm listening.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. You say even if he didn't get over.
Uh, I was just gonna say, even if he didn't get over, if his if his lawyers could have negotiated, you know, maybe the points, or maybe not even down to loud music, just whatever. So I just think that it's totally worth it. Not even just going to court for me, but just somebody to fight, somebody that does this on a regular, everyday basis. I know, for example, Legal Shield, they have a department that's solely for CDL drivers. It's not mixed up with regular license. It's not mixed up with other legal things. They got a department that their lawyers only specialize in CDL drivers to help us. So I say let them do what they're paid to do. Help us.
All right. Nikki Pointer. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, hey, Nikki, how important how important it is to really be a safe driver and really pay attention to your speed limit.
Oh, I think it's very important. People who are out here because they think, oh, I'm going to go as fast as I can in this truck, or I don't really care. What you have to realize is that when you think like that, you have your life and so many other people's lives, you know, to worry about when you're behind these massive vehicles. So heaven forbid you're speeding and get into an accident and kill somebody. You know what I mean? Just like it's just safety. It should be, number one, good service. But you're the professional driver. I say people with regular license, it's just a regular license. When you have a CDL, you're considered a professional driver. And you should always be more cautious when you're out here. Think about your family that they're out there on the road without you. When you should just think, how would you want other drivers to be around your family, your children, your parents, your siblings? your members. So I just think that, and plus it's your livelihood. If you have a good, clean record, that is gold. It helps you get contracts. It helps you go to different companies, better companies. Hopefully you want to get into, you want to drive trucks and better yourself, but only you can control that. Or so much of that is in your control. A big part of it is actually in your control.
All right. That's what's up. Well, Nickie, thank you for stopping in. I really do appreciate it. I know you gotta go to the grocery store and get that good oranges, apples, make that good
I'm working, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? So Nickie Pointer, everybody. Nickie, thank you very much. I appreciate you coming in. And yeah, we will talk again soon.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for having me, LaShawn. Oh, all right. Lockoutmen.
It's not Lockoutmen. It doesn't matter.
This your year, get it in. Yeah. Party over here, get it in. Yeah. She like a liquor clear, get it in. Yeah. She get it from a deal, get it in. Yeah. Make it disappear, get it in. Yeah. Park it in the rear, get it in. Yeah. Now make it reappear, get it in. Yeah. Freaky with no fear, get it in. Yeah. Pop it in the clutch, girl, get it in. Yeah. Jump on it, double dutch, girl, get it in. Yeah. Drop it, double clutch, girl, get it in. Yeah. Pump it up, butt lift, now downshift.